Hello YouTube fam, I am back. This video is not actually a new video. I made it about 2 weeks ago. It was in Somalia and I got lots of requests on Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, and also Instagram. Okay, people have been asking me to remake or translate this video in English, and that is what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and start measuring our flour. And if you have a standard mixer, it is totally fine. It makes the job done. It's super easy. You don't have to use your hands. If you don't have it, then it's also fine. You can use your hands, okay? So let's go ahead and measure our flour. So you will need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm actually gonna try to make this bread often because my family loved it so much, and I might actually make for breakfast on the weekends, sometimes this week. And I am gonna make chicken instead of beef. So for the protein, you can substitute with beef, salmon, or even vegetables, whatever you have. It doesn't have to be just meat, okay? So let's go ahead and start adding 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm not adding yeast yet because what I'm gonna do is once I mix this flour, I'm gonna wait for 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes I'm gonna come back and add the yeast and then put it outside for another 15 to 20 minutes, because I noticed doing this method, it helps me not have heartburning, because every time I add the yeast right away and eat, I end up having like really bad heartburning. So I'm adding 1 cup of whole milk, 1.5 cup of lukewarm water. Just add slowly. I'm also going to list all the ingredients under the description. Make sure to check. Okay, our dough is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for 30 minutes, then come back and add the yeast then cover again and wait 15 to 20 minutes. Now I got here beef. I cooked this beef in the pressure cooker for an hour, and I also got 1 cup of carrots and 1 diced onions, and then some green pepper. For the seasoning, I'm using salt, black pepper, paprika, cilantro, and some Magi and garlic. Let's go ahead and cook this in medium-high heat until it dries. We don't want any liquid inside of the meat because it's gonna make the bread soggy, and we don't want any of that. So make sure it's completely dry before you use it, okay? And you want to make sure it is also cold, okay? It cannot be hot. So now I'm gonna go ahead and work with our dough. So I got here the meat, beef, and also the veggie. And I also have here some cheddar cheese, so you can use whatever cheese you desire. And also I got here some melted butter, garlic, and cilantro. Okay, so just cut the dough in a small ball. You're looking the size of golf ball. This dough is super soft. You can literally use your hands. You can see from, you know, when you're looking at it, you can tell how soft this dough is, right? So just roll like this. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? Now let's go ahead and put the beef and the veggie on the edge, and then add your cheese. You will need a pizza cutter or a knife. Just slice. You don't even have to do this design if you want it. You can just roll it as it is, okay? Just grab it from the end and give a quick roll slowly. And there you have it. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the butter and garlic and cilantro mixture on top of it before we bake, okay? And then once we bake also, we also have to add again some butter, garlic, and the cilantro to give a quick finish. Now it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and bake this 350 degrees for 25 minutes or until it's golden brown. So it is out of the oven, and look, this is what it looks like. And I also added the butter, cilantro, and the garlic mix on top of it. It's super shiny, super delicious. It smells so good. The whole house smells like a garlic. If you love garlic, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Now let me show you guys. It is hot, but look, the inside, the cheese, beef, and all. This is amazing, okay? Thank you guys so much for requesting this video. If you liked it, give a thumbs up and like, and also consider subscribing to